Hey everybody, what's up? How you doing? Back at you. Mass Body Christ Pentecost, Prophet Robot Slave, Shalom Morris. You know, when we start exposing spirits and principalities, people just start taking credit for it. You know, when I do these YouTube, you know, I'm just showing the glory that God get in there, right? People just start exposing themselves, right? I was never talking about one or two people. I was talking about the spirit and the principality of what people do. But, so that's the thing. The guilty they can never, ever, hide. You can see same people that are now, like, and riffing and murmuring and gossiping about this stuff and trying to take credit for what I'm saying. These same people that said they didn't do certain things. So how could I be talking, right? That's my point. How could I be talking about them? I was talking about the spirit. Like I said, the spirit of, King Herod, the spirit of the Jezebel, the spirit of the Knock, and the spirit of the flying monkeys. That's what I was talking about. See, the only time, when a name get attached to it is when a name actually takes credit for it. You understand? So if you take credit for something that I'm saying, when I'm talking about the spirit and the principality, because like I told you and all y'all before, it's a bunch of y'all. It's not just one. So there's not one of y'all that's special, or the one that gets star treatment. Right? Like I said before, if God gave me dominion over you, your household, or whatever, or your family, He's done it. And that's whoever you are, and He's done that wherever I've been and wherever I'm at. So, like I said, if that's the case, that's something you have to deal with. You gotta get your arm up, and if you're not with God, there's no armor you can get up. point blank. So, like I said, I do these. Like I said, I do these to glorify God, to show the victories that God gives me every single time. In the way people and spirits and personalities and principalities get mad, and instead of humbling themselves and saying God gave me this victory, or looking to God, they still looking at man. You understand? So like I said, people are just taking credit for the stuff I'm saying. No. You don't take credit for being a narc, a Jezebel, or a liar. You know what I mean? If that's really what you are, then I guess that's what you are. Then you being called out. But I'm calling out the spirits of that. You understand? So I'm going to call out the spirit as long as I like, and if, like I said, of course the spirit ain't going to like it, and I'll place the blood of Jesus all over you right now, all of you. So, your spirit ain't going to like it, and your spirit, well, if you don't like your spirit, well, don't promote your spirit out there, and I won't call out your spirit. You understand? Don't do it, because you can't call about spirit, because I'm not talking to, like I said, I'm not talking to just one of you. I'm not calling out names. I'm talking to all you flying monkeys, all you narcissists, all you Jezebels, all you liars, all you cheaters, all you frauds, all you false gods out there, all you you know what I'm saying? All you you know what I'm saying, false whatever you are, I'm just calling you all you frauds, I'm calling you frauds out. That's what I'm going to continue to call you frauds out, and I'm going to continue to call your generation spirit of fraud and your familiar spirit of fraud if that's what it is. You understand? That's not my fault if it's a fraud. That's your doing. You understand? That's the thing. Right? That's your doing, and that's it, right. It's like me. If you want to call me a fraud, well, go ahead. You understand? But it's all good. I'm a fraud that speaks the truth. I'm a fraud that's always with his God. I'm a fraud that none of you can stop, as I said before. I'm a fraud that always have faith in his God, and that you couldn't stop from day one, that you couldn't stop when I became born again, that you couldn't stop when I had my kid, that you couldn't stop with my relationship, that you couldn't stop me from taking over, that you could never ever stop. And like I said, I'm talking to all you spirits that trying to do that. Now, if one of you take offense to it, well, then that means, yeah, okay, well, that means my foot's over your neck and you lost. That's what that means, because, right, why would you take offense to what I'm saying if it has nothing to do with you? You understand? So you get people out there, when you get these people that, right, like God said, the matrix belongs to him. Once the matrix is over, believe you me, you're going to have these frauds just revealing who they actually are. When all you're doing, right, when all you're doing is taking the principality and the spirit of each and every individual, and just, you turn it into a principality. Like, look, I'm not going to turn it into a person, because I'm sure, you people don't know what you're doing. So this is the thing. Always remember, a fraud always reveals itself, because a fraud, remember, when a fraud can't mirror you no more, it don't know what to do, you know? That's the thing. So, you know, this is what we should encourage those frauds that's trying to mirror us and trying to be like us and being the narcissists and lions and the lie. You know, so you want to mirror us into spirit now. Find God now. Really mirror us, you know. But see, I guess that's where the game ends. So that's where the game ends, because they don't want to worship God, but they want to worship and mirror us. Well, that makes no sense. But as always, see, the glory is always to God. Glory to God, because see, the more they hold back, the more they stop, the more they skip the subject, that's the more we're going to stay on the subject. We're going to stay praising God. We're going to stay raising disciples like Christ said. We're going to stay preaching. We're going to stay teaching. We're going to stay with our foot over the necks. We're going to stay, you know, renouncing and denouncing and putting the blood of Jesus over them familiar curses and familiar spirits. And we're going to stay just doing what we're doing. We're going to continue to take over. You know why? Because God said we can. And see, right, if they want us to stop, well, stop us. Because once again, we're not afraid of persecution. We're not afraid of anything that you could think of. So don't have pity, because we don't. Because we stay with our armor. Remember, God will always take care of us. See, that's the thing. When it comes to the enemy, God will always take care of us. So we don't worry about minor things. That's already handled. In Jesus' name, Lydia.